You're funny. Hey everybody, just tuning in. I got a few seconds to talk to you guys. Thank you for tuning into HISHOPRADIO. We are here every Monday night. We'll be on live again Wednesday night. So stay tuned for some of the shows. Our guest tonight, his name is Mugzy, and he actually resides in Sydney, Australia. And it is the afternoon over there right now. And it's nighttime here, so just to give you a variation of hours, it's already tomorrow out there. You know what I'm saying? So, interesting guest, and he's an amazing.
Tuned in to Above All Our Show, giving the scoop and the latest on how the story goes. Broadcasting from Vegas in case you didn't know. Worldwide Great Commission, that's the gospel. Discussing topics that standard is righteous living. Bumping them bangers and interviewing different Christians. Who's hot, who's not, does it really matter? It's his top, non-stop, focus on the ladder. Stay tuned to the dial and turn that volume up. It's Faith Radio, Jesus is who we lifting up. So in your ears, we gon' be here for a minute. It's my bro D-Road, he bout to come with it.
Hey, what's cracking, y'all? This is your boy D-Road coming at you from the headquarters. This is Club His Hop, Las Vegas, and we are located 3945 East Patrick Lane. Once again, that is 3945 East Patrick Lane, where we turn up for Christ every month. We have been going strong for almost 7 years, y'all. You know, 7 is the number of completion. And so I want to thank you for joining us here on the radio show, His Hop Radio. We have a great show in store for you. But before we dive into it, I want to remind you to download the His Hop Radio app. That is HISHOP in your app store. His Hop Radio. And our promise to you is to keep you in the mind of Christ. We have archives on there now. You can check out different podcasts, listen to music, of course. Check out our articles. We have full page write-ups on a couple of artists and our featured events. Check out our events. Everything we got going in the club, we send it out to that app. So go ahead and download that app, and I promise you will not be disappointed. And yes, we have a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and I want to also send you to our website. That is hishopnation.com. Once again, the website is hishopnation.com. Go there and check everything out. The call-in number for the show, we're going to open up the phone lines towards the end, and the call-in number is 707-676-6493. That's a new number that I picked up, y'all. 707-676-6493. That is a call-in number. And just to let you know, you can catch us live every Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on our networks. Facebook, Club His Hop. Just look for the Club His Hop page on Facebook. We also go live on our His Hop Radio Network page. We have other shows. My brother Resurrection, I see you there, brother. Tuning in. Thank you, my brother, for showing that love. His show is on that network, and also we are streaming live on our YouTube page. That is his_hop_nation. And we're streaming live, and you can talk to us, interact with us, ask your questions, and whatever you got going, you can do it right there on the app. And right now is the time where I bring in the lovely queen, the queen of the club, y'all. She comes with a fire. I just love the fire that is in her. She comes to the radio station with a huge background in this, and she brightens up the room with her smile. Let's go ahead and introduce Queen G.
Woo! You really go in on that introduction. Thank you so much for that. I feel so blessed and honored to be introduced in that way. I feel so humbled by that. I appreciate you.
Not a problem. You know, I'm trying to, as we go in, as we do this, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna give it all.
Right. And this is different, right? Because we're getting to know each other as we're going live before the people. So it's interesting. It's a beautiful thing though, and it's a definite good match on radio. And I am excited to be a part of this amazing team here at Club His Hop and on His Hop Radio. And it's been awesome. That's all I can say.
I know, sis. I feel like we connected right away. For our listeners, Queen G is fairly new, but she's not new to what we do. She brings a lot of experience with her. So I'm going to be learning from her. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be watching her.
Right.
And, you know, all glory to God. You know, I think that God is doing something great here.
Definitely. It's a powerful team in-house. I love it. I love the team here. You know what I'm saying? We talk every day just about.
Yep, no doubt. You know,
we are always, you know, hitting each other on the hip, as they say. Which also this amazing guest that we have tonight. I'm so excited about it. He's from the other side of the world, Sydney, Australia. Whoa!
Wow!
Like, I just think about that. It takes a plane, some trains, and all kind of stuff to get to that side of the world. But yet, because of social media and the impact that makes, it brings us together in this one moment. So I'm just so excited tonight. And this is my first book guest. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. You brought him on. You brought him on. So I'm just kind of like, I'm going to follow your lead tonight. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
that's cool.
Exciting.
Well, before we bring our guest on, why don't we talk about a couple of events that we got coming up?
Yes.
And if you want to share, I know you had a busy weekend last weekend. If you want to share some highlights, feel free, you know.
Right. Let's start with the highlights. I'm going to try to be as quick as I can. There were two major events that me and my husband got a chance to cover. That was the Umoja Festival. It was a pre-voting event. Amazing.
Wow.
What made it so awesome was the fact that we had all those numbers in the polls early.
Nice.
People were eager to put their vote in. It was a lot of different races, cultures, the whole nine. And it was a positive community event. People coming together as one, you know what I'm saying, for a positive reason, you know what I'm saying? And it was beautiful. The weather was amazing. They had free food. It was a lot of vendors out, both, you know, talking about voting and having their pamphlets out. It was just beautiful. Cameron came through there, so that was awesome. Cameron is a rapper, hip-hop artist. I don't know I know you're more in the gospel the segment, but Cameron he came through there. He's very popular in the hip-hop world. So that was nice that he even made his presence known at this event. And I got my picture, by the way. I got my picture.
Okay. Dope.
Yeah, and the second event was me and my husband covered an event. It was a West African festival, which was very interesting. These people came together for the purpose of raising funds and awareness for the homeless problem of children over there in Senegal.
Wow.
So it was very, very interesting. A culture shock, culture lesson, all of that stuff. I've never had to interview people from another side of the world like that and try to find a way to bridge the gap and find some interview questions that are going to be interesting and stay sharp.
Yeah, I imagine.
You know, it's
from Africa.
It's challenging, like you know what I mean.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and they did the African dance with the African drums. And it was powerful.
Oh,
it was powerful, yeah. Wow. So a lot of great events that went on in this city of Las Vegas, period. Real Man Cook, that was another fundraiser that went on. I think Antoine Howe, he had a basketball tournament for children. It was a youth event. So it was a lot of good stuff going on in the city of Las Vegas. And what I am proud of this city about is that people are really, really trying to come together and build something, you know, positive for the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a lot of negative feedback due to the fact that it's called Sin City and all that good stuff, right? But I saw a different side this past weekend, and I'm proud of Las Vegas for that.
And you know what? I'm a native here. I grew up my early teens here in this city, and we did not have this.
Right.
What we see now. We didn't have the community coming together like they are now. I think a lot of people are waking up. I think a lot of people are seeing the need for this. Basically, all we had was casinos growing up. Circus. And we were not old enough to go to the casinos. You had to be 21, right?
Right.
So there was a lot of mischief to be had. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, I want to give it up for Vegas for stepping up, trying to reach the community, showing love. And all that good stuff, and you know I'm right there with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
And then this weekend, of course, for Club His Hop, we will be having our masquerade ball. Miss Goldie is over that particular event. She's an amazing, powerful woman who has been through domestic violence, and this event is bringing awareness to the issue of domestic violence. This is, I think, still Domestic Violence Month, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're it's Cancer Awareness and I believe Domestic Violence Month. So yeah, what an amazing, powerful event. Please get here to Club His Hop this weekend. It's Saturday. It's going to be full media, red carpet, the whole nine. And it's a masquerade ball. So
on top of that,
come and bring your mask, your outfits. It's gonna be nice.
I'm bringing my Batman mask.
Oh Lord.
I don't know if that's appropriate or not, but don't nobody try to steal my idea. You know what I mean? I'm Batman.
See, he on some other stuff. But it's all good. Definitely come out and enjoy that, and it's free to the public. I want to put that out there and let everybody know that they can come. There's no fee at the door. It's appropriate for children because all the music on the lineup is either gospel or positive music that will be that night. The artists are all positive. And we got Mika Mo that will be here as well with her mime dancers. So I'm looking forward to that event.
Yes. I love me some Mika Mo, man. She be putting it down. You know what I'm saying? So definitely come in the spot. You do not want to miss this. This is our first Masquerade ball. So come join in the festivities. Our DJ's gonna be back in the house, DJ Sai. She'll be in here. We'll have our everything. Everything is gonna be cool. So come on and get your. We're gonna have Miss Goldie on here this week. We're gonna get her on here so she can share the vision. This is her vision, so she can share it and she can tell everyone exactly what to expect when they come out. So.
Right. So that's major. Come through, you guys. Club His Hop this Saturday. Do you know the time for that?
Yeah, I believe doors open at 6.
Doors open at 6. Okay. We're gonna get that time for you. I know.
5 p.m. Doors open at 5 p.m.
Okay. So definitely come through, you guys, and be a part of that positive and amazing event, bringing awareness to domestic violence. We know a lot of women and people have gotten affected. They were affected by this. So
and people are still affected now. They need to get out of those situations. And so Miss Goldie, since she's been through it, she can help guide someone who needs to get out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I saw a
it's
post.
delicate. It's delicate.
I saw a post on Facebook of a pregnant woman that I know personally that was saying that her boyfriend kind of revved up at her while pregnant. So what senseless, act? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not cool. So, it's important to bring awareness to these issues. So definitely.
And man, I'm happy to be behind it. And I want to give a shout out to my boy Hurricane Maine. He's going to be out here in November. November is going down as well. He's going to have a Give Life a Chance event. It's an awareness event also against suicide.
Ooh.
He had someone in his family who committed suicide very young, like 22 years old. And so now he's trying to say, hey, instead of asking the questions after they're gone, let's ask the questions to prevent it from happening before it happens. And so he's mobilizing, and of course, our queen is having an event on the 15th. You want to mention that real
November
quick?
15th, come out for our coat and jacket drive for the homeless. It's going to be media here, co-hosted by myself and Mr. Louis Bruce. You guys know him. He has a testimony. He's had brain surgery before and has survived that.
Wow.
So I wanted to get him in particular because he is definitely an inspiration to us all, how you can survive and, you can be healed by God and that there are miraculous miracles that happen on a day-to-day basis. So I handpicked him for a reason. And also we're going to have teams of media here. There will be vendors at the door as well. There's a $10 donation that's all going for the homeless, and an organization called Holy Smoke Misfit Missionaries. We will be giving some of the proceeds to them on behalf of the homeless crisis here in Las Vegas. They go into the tunnels of Las Vegas and feed the homeless, and they've been doing it for over a year. Wow. So we picked them. Not only are they dear to my heart, but I'm also on the board of their organization.
Okay.
So yeah, we gotta do this one leg at a time. It's gonna take a lot of unity and people like ourselves bringing more awareness to the problem. And I just met some Congress people, so I'm about to go hard on this.
Oh, come on now.
I'm about to go so hard.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So come out November 15th, Club HISHOP again. It's going to be red carpet. Red carpet starts at 7 p.m. and the event starts at 8 o'clock sharp. So be here, be square.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. Well, let's get into our show tonight with our featured guest, our featured artist. He is actually more of a positive, uplifting type artist. Not necessarily a Christian rapper, but he's more of a conscious, positive, all the way from Australia. Why don't you tell us a little bit about him, because you know him a little better than I do.
Right. From what he explained, he's had some issues in his life young, as a young person, but he actually got motivated by way of some of the artists like Eminem and some of those artists, that their words inspired him to kind of get up out of his rut. He was threatening suicide at some point in his young life, and they inspired him through their lyrics. And that's why I know that music is so very, very important. You understand? Like music, it's amazing because we are all on the receiving end of it, and you never know what message is going to really, impact someone's life in a positive way. So I look forward to definitely bringing on our guest. His name is Mugzy. Mugzy, yeah, from Sydney, Australia. So y'all hang tight, tune in.
All right, well, we're going to play one of his cuts, and then we're going to bring him on live. So don't go anywhere. This song is called Can't Stop Us, and it's by our brother Mugzy right here live on HISHOP Radio.
Started from nothing, trying to make something. People push us down and walk through the wall. Bust through, say we're taking it all. We're going for our dream, can't stop this team. Rushing in and we're changing this scene. You think you can stop our movement glory, but we're standing tall in the story. I'm sick of these people being disrespectful. Can't see we're working hard, it's a mental. All around the clock, it's never endful. You can't do the same, so don't step two. Us in a crew, step one, step two. We wanted this from the start, so we're coming through. In your street, bring that hardcore beat, making that movement from under your feet. From always something new, haters, what you gonna do? You're gonna look stupid on what you tried to prove. Because we're pumped in on your block, sending out here my message when we're ready to drop. Yeah,
you can't stop us, nah, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, bro, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, we're unstoppable.
It's our mission and we're ready to rock. Yeah,
you can't stop us, nah, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, bro, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, we're unstoppable.
Forward momentum and we ain't gonna stop.
Cause I find me an addict, cause that forward momentum, I gotta have it, have at it. Not half as good as the next man, 10 times bro, gotta grab it. By the scruff of the neck, ring it out. End up as a wreck, work it out. Gotta keep it in check, sing it out. That's the name of the game, that's what life's about. To reflect with the best of them, that's what you like to call life's tests, I guess. When you cry, when you're pressed, I said, that's what I like to call life's test, you mesh. Ah, what a sesh. But if you still see rain, then you need to digest what I put in your brains like a pill. It'll make you insane unless you kill what put you here. Who you think you are? You're the highest man here? Well, that's a start. Look around, take it in, we take it all. Now sit back, watch begin. You can't stop us, nah, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, bro, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, we're unstoppable.
It's our mission and we're ready to rock. Yeah,
you can't stop us, nah, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, bro, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, we're unstoppable.
Forward momentum and we ain't gonna stop. Run this town like Jay-Z and Kanye, me and Pablo, doing it the Aussie way. The temptation with fire in our eyes, getting closer to that one true prize. From the honesty of a hip-hop prodigy, I keep telling myself, nothing's gonna stop me for that dream to make it come true. That's why we speak the truth in the booth.
Yeah, we spit truth, call us the criers. We sing loudly, so call us the choir. Me and Mugzy, born in the fire. No pad and pen, yeah, that's all we require. In the booth, to spit truth. And the crowd to rock, raise your hands to the roof. You can't stop us now, so turn up the track, let's hear it loud. Yeah, you can't stop us, nah, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, bro, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, we're unstoppable.
It's our mission and we're ready to rock. Yeah,
you can't stop us, nah, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, bro, we're unstoppable. You can't stop us, we're unstoppable.
Forward momentum and we ain't gonna stop.
All right. Without any further delay, let's bring our brother Mugzy online. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Hello from Sydney, Australia. The land down to get the crocodiles out, man.
Oh, man. Let me ask you, man, what time is it right now out there in Australia?
It is 1:31 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. So,
in the afternoon?
Yeah, the future.
See, I'm jealous,
yeah,
man. Because it's nighttime for us now. You know, we got to fight our sleep. You know what
Well, that's the funny thing, man. I'm nocturnal, so I love the nighttime, man. You know?
And you're a day ahead of us. That's another thing. They're a day ahead of us.
So right now it's
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You get it? Yeah.
All right, well, I ain't jealous no more.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're listening into the show, guys. Gee, I'm so jealous you got to meet Cameron, like from the Diplomats. You know, he was the first one to bring pink to the hip-hop scene, the pink attire, like just dressed all in pink and made it fly. So, you know, I got chills when you said you got to meet Cameron. Like, he's just dope, you know?
Oh, man, that's cool. Thanks for the love, brother. Thanks for the love, man. Well, quickly, man, I want to ask you, we just played one of your tracks, and the name of it was Can't Stop Us. So tell us
That's
about
right.
that song, man. Tell us the inspiration behind it, and why did you write that song in particular?
Yeah, man. So when I was carving up my album, Understand Me, majority of the catalog I had already written down, and my producer Pablo was like, you know, I rap too as well as make beats. Can we jump on the track together? And he was making, you know, instrumentals and beats for other artists, but sometimes they wouldn't come to the studio, or sometimes he would have to scrap them. And he had over like hundreds and hundreds of beats, man. So we went through like a couple, and then we came across the one that we used for Can't Stop Us, and then we just thought, why don't we just write a song about like how much we grind, and we just hustle to try and make this dream alive, like to try and, you know, get the industry to open the doors and see us, you know, because that's what bad with being a musician or being anyone creative, is just grinding to, you know, make that dream a reality. And we thought that the instrumental was so, like with the electric guitars and stuff, and it was so impactful that we just had to write something to it. But the funny thing about it, that night I took it home, I just instantly wrote, like just straight up, you know, the first verse and half of the third verse, and then the next day I went there and he couldn't think of anything to write, so he had to literally freestyle like his whole verse and half of the third verse. But in the end, it wasn't a whack freestyle, man. He actually nailed it out of the park, which I was impressed about. So that's how we did Can't Stop Us, man, and it's one of the best tracks that a lot of my fans like on it, so I'm happy about that.
I love the positive message that's in the song. Unstoppable, being, you know, undefeated. Like you're strong. You're, no matter what comes up against you. That's the idea that I get from it when I listen to that song. And when I heard your music for the first time, I was like, oh my God, he is so positive. I love your messages and your lyrics, and I appreciate the music that you have put out on the market.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I was saying off air that it was just the era of hip hop I was really introduced to, or the just the knowledge behind it, because, you know, I was born in 91 and I'm 27 now, and I came into hip hop 14, 15, so like the early thousands era. But when I started researching and learning more about the culture, I would see these impactful and positive guys like, you know, DJ Kool Herc, or who started it all, and KRS-One, and just that, like, they would all be about community, like use this platform of hip hop to give back. You know, it doesn't matter like what background or what color or whatever you come from, if you can like have a positive meaning or something to help someone else's, you know, inspiration or life, use it. And that's what I've done with Day One, is just find like a creative message and then use it through like rhyme and poetry, you know.
Can you tell us personally how that era of music impacted your life? You were telling us off camera that you were in thoughts of possibly committing suicide at one point, and the music really pulled you away from that thought process, and it really changed your life. So tell us about that and how that era of music impacted you.
Yeah, so when I was like 14 and early teenager, I guess you can say before hip hop, I didn't really have an identity or didn't find myself yet. And through like my adolescence and high school process, I used to get like wild on a lot, like punked and bullied to the point of just like wailing into me every day. And that's why I can kind of relate to the teenagers now with youth work programs that I do, because it's kind of like when you're in that adolescence phase, you can't see into the future. You sort of think in the now and think like, why is the world hating me? And, you know, why am I being put down so much? And that's why suicide rate goes up, because it's like, it's not a future thinking of, oh, we're going to grow out of this. It's all going to be in the past and stuff. So I fell into that trap, and I just thought, man, like, if this is constantly happening to me every day, then just why not just switch myself off? Don't really care. Which was a huge strain on my brothers and my mum and my dad. And, you know, I was going in and out of like therapy and stuff, and antidepressants, which was, you know, causing me not to eat, and just all this drama. But when the early thousands era of hip hop, I always say is the best marketing era because not just because it helped me, but I just remember it used to be like MTV, BET, 106 in Park, and like you know you had 50 Cent, you had Eminem, and you had the diplomats like Cameron and stuff, and man, they just had like this godlike mentality around them of using their anger and their lyrics and their message and power to I guess give me a voice, and I didn't want to be that scared kid anymore. I wanted to be like these guys that I saw like through my radio, or you know, like saw on TV, or you know, performing in front of these stages, and just like have this aura of just being gods to people that went.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
King, I guess you can say, like what M did, but when like I would start learning more, because I would start seeing, you know, black and white photos of like Run DMC with the big rope chains, and then LL Cool J with a Kangol hand, you know, the boom box, and I'd be like, yo, who are these guys? You know, because they would have different attires and different sounds, and I would think, yo, I haven't even heard of these guys before, and then that's what like led me to know that there was so much more of a culture out there than my era. Like, you know, it's been 45 years since hip hop's been here, and I would just see these guys coming from nothing to make sort of something that's, you know, universal now, which is hip hop, and it's just been like just so positive, and that's why I love these guys so much.
Gave you something to look forward to as a young man. Sounds like, and it sounds like it almost directed the culture of hip hop for you and gave you, you know, a bright future.
Well, yeah, like, you know, I always thought at first I got into it because it was just the music. But, you know, when I grew older and that, I realized this was a culture and to be respected fully in the community and taken serious in it. It's like doing a history class. You have to learn and know the steps, or just know where it comes from and stuff. And I guess you can say, like, embrace it and stuff. And with me, I didn't want to do it just, you know, because it was cool, or, you know, I saw 8 Mile and I was like, oh, I want to be a battle rapper now. Like, I really wanted to, I really wanted to indulge myself as much as I can, because I'm from Australia, but like indulge myself and learn as much as I possibly could, and just show my like appreciation of how much I could. And when I started writing my own stuff, that's where I could, I guess, influence it with a positive message, but also with interviews like this, you know, shout out those names, or, you know, for the viewers, if they've never heard a KRS-One record or never heard like a Rakim, it's like, well, I'm shouting them out. So like it's showing my appreciation of what they gave to me and what they gave to you know, like this community that I love so much.
That's awesome, brother. Right now we're gonna go ahead and get back to some music. This song here is called My Journey. So tell us a little bit about this song and give us a cool introduction to it before we play it.
Yeah, man. So My Journey is the last track, the final track on my album, Understand Me. And we released that in 2013. So around that time, 50 Cent, Eminem, and Adam Levine's song My Life was hitting the charts. And Pablo wanted something impactful to end off the Understand Me album. So he wanted to do like a summary up of, you know, where I started from in my career and then to where I am now. And so we kind of took the sample of My Life by 50 Cent and Eminem and then flipped it and turned it into a kind of like Mugzy, I guess you can kind of say, way. And ever since then, man, it's ringed. Like, people just reckon it's my best track. So I love it too. I was, you know, when it released, I was just over the moon. So My Journey.
All right, here we go. My Journey, Mugzy, live on His Hop Radio.
When I started to rap and I was on this journey, every day I feel like I was learning. You made me feel like my future was burning, but I'm here right now, yeah, I'm learning. When I started to rap and I was on this journey, Every day I feel like I was learning. You make me feel like my future was burning, but I'm here right now, yeah, I'm worthy. Misery is how it started, no scenery or harvest. I always shed a tear of heartless. Pain became my darkness, hit me when I was 15. Had no future, had no dream until everyone pushed me in between. Then hip-hop, yeah, was my scene. I found something to find myself, to get me out of this living hell. I got back up, come on, when I fell, and said the truth on what I had to tell. A new man with discipline, when the culture had witnessed my sin. I felt that I had to shine within, show the world that I was ready to begin. Almost about to be given in until hip-hop gave me a new beginning. When I started to rap and I was on this journey, every day I feel like I was learning. You made me feel like my future was burning, but I'm here right now, yeah, I'm worthy. When I started to rap and I was on this journey, every day I feel like I was learning. You made me feel like my future was burning, but I'm here right now, yeah, I'm worthy. Drop down rhymes but needed material, started writing songs and hit the studio. Shalom City was so surreal, felt like a proposition of what they feel. Over a 2-year period I made ride or die. When it came out I thought the gangster style was my life. Now looking back I'm ashamed, should've thought twice. Just want to live like the odds in my mind. Guess it made me walk more around like a joke. Even when I got that fake respect I lied, kill my hopes. Time to go back to the raps and suicide notes. I want to learn again and I couldn't cope in an atmosphere full of pain, while I was trying to make a difference in my place. Seemed like a disgrace, people trying to kill my faith, all because I don't appeal to your taste. When I started to rap and I was on this journey, every day I feel like I was learning. You made me feel like my future was burning, but I'm here right now, yeah, I'm worthy. When I started to rap and I was on this journey, every day I feel like I was learning. You made me feel like my future was burning, but I'm here right now, yeah, I'm worthy. But no, after all, hip-hop had my mindset. I learned more about the culture to build my rep. The founding fathers, the 4 elements to take me further. First you got rap, then you got DJ, breaking with the B-boys, graffiti on the freeway. I started meeting groups who love the culture, share history, build connects and got bolder. We all have different journeys, and as a follower I believe that as times get older we roll as one, all together. Nothing will ever separate us, never. Started to become a smarter MC, quit hiding cause the pain in my words set me free. And I became stronger, no one could touch me, as I was building the name Mugzy. When I started to rap and I was on this journey, every day I feel like I was learning. You made me feel like my future was burning, but I'm here right now, yeah, I'm worthy. When I started to rap and I was on this journey, every day I feel like I was learning. You made me feel like my future was burning, but I'm here right now, yeah, I'm worthy.
All right. Well, Queen, what do you think about that cut?
Oh, it was live. You know, I'm over here on social media, but I was rocking my head at the same time.
I know,
you know what I mean?
multitasking.
Yes, wish y'all were here to see that.
Well, I had you on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Right.
By the way, Instagram and Facebook Live, you guys are competing tonight, and Instagram is winning. What's up, Insta? Loving y'all. But you're all right, though, Facebook Live. You doing a little something tonight. I see Kim Waterman on there showing
Kim.
mad love. Mad love. My brother, is this someone you know, Kim Waterman? She's shouting you out.
What, man?
Kim Waterman.
Let's have a look, man.
You know her?
Sorry to Kim. Nah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Kim.
She said she's proud of your journey. She's giving you mad love on Facebook Live.
Well, shout out to Kim. Yeah, I'll have to go through my inboxes because I'm flooded up with all this type of stuff. So shout out to Kim, but if you're not coming to my mind right now, I sincerely apologize, and I feel like a bad guy right now.
Oh, no, you're fine.
No,
but
you're
Mugzy,
good.
get ready because now that you've been opened up to this social media market, you're going to be getting a lot of inboxes
Yeah.
and invites to join you on their network. So get ready for that and get that music video done ASAP.
Yeah, so we can have you back. Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely,
Okay, now I have
guys.
a question for you. While
I'm so
you were
jealous.
talking a minute ago,
Yeah.
and we were talking about hip hop and how hip hop has impacted your life, you brought up a lot of my favorite artists in my era, but most of the artists you brought up were old school artists that were pioneers and trailblazers. So, are you more connected to the old school style of hip hop or the new school style of hip hop?
But man, that's the question, and you know, my influences from day one haven't changed. So my influences are over the years. Like I'll see other guys I know that do hip hop, or just people that love hip hop, and their influences always change. Like if a new cat comes into the game or something. But with me, I've always stuck with them from day one. They just got that unique ability. But with your question, man, yeah, like there was substance there, man. And I'm not hating on the new kids that do it now, but I just feel like me personally, that the beats were correct, the lyrics were there, the imagery was there. It was just like, for example, like when I put on like a Rakim album or something, it's just maybe I'm stuck in my ways. I just feel that like that substance, that pure hip hop right there, and like it's just I don't know, man. I can't put my finger on it, but if I put on like a Future album, or which won't even happen, but like for example, I don't know what's that song you did with Amber Rose. I love it, but it's just there's so much talent out there that doesn't get recognized, man, and I feel like it needs to be recognized. I don't know if that answers your question, man, but I love old school hip hop, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. What do you think about Christian hip hop? How familiar are you with that genre? And is there any artists out there that you particularly like in the Christian hip hop scene?
Dude, I gotta get you in touch with, I said I know, called Crosswords Hip Hop. They've got guys like History, Izzy, and stuff like that. So I'd love to come on your show, and I'll definitely promote you guys through that, because they've got this community group over here that Christianity with hip hop, man, and they give back. I've done a few programs with them on the hip hop side of them before, but with mainstream artists wise, man, personally, the only one I know is Brand Nubian and Lord Jamar, man. So they're really the only ones that I know. So I guess I'd tilt it more back to the old school style, man. But yeah, either them or Talib Kweli, like I know he's big on it. Yeah, but mainly Brand Nubian and Lord Jamar, man. Yeah, instead of X, yeah.
Let me ask you this: with artists nowadays putting cuss words in every aspect of their songs and all of their lyrics, even in R&B, as a young hip hop artist, why did you choose to keep yours with no cussing, clean, the lyrics clean?
Well, I feel like there can be other words, put in there, but I knew it's the common one rule. Like, if you want your music played on radio stations and stuff, they're not going to play, obviously F isn't da like that. It's sort of just, I knew if I wanted to promote myself to a better market and more of a overall variety, then, how am I going to get on radio stations or, podcasts and stuff if like every single word is like F. Even if they play something like NWA or something, it has to be the clean version, and fans don't like that. Like, that's why NWA is so underground with buying CDs back when CDs, because they wanted the raw stuff. But when they have it on the radio now, it's like it's all the clean version. So it's like, why put it up in the beginning, you know? So with me, I just thought that there's better grammar and there's better wordplay than just, you know, F this and F that. But
and I definitely know that you will get played and spend on more platforms, keeping it clean. So it sounds like you've done your homework for sure. And I appreciate that. And that's how we were able to connect with you on the other side of the world, because your music was positive. You know what I'm saying? And you have a message in your songs, and there was not a cuss word in that music. We can't play, you know, that type of music on His Hop Radio. So the fact that you kept it clean brought our two worlds together here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and you in Australia, Sydney, Australia. So it sounds like you've done your homework.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous too that I can't come to your event because I'm all across the globe. You know, you were promoting it and stuff, and it sounded so good. You know, the masquerade stuff, man. So yeah, I'm so devo that I have to be over here. You know, surrounded by water.
Well, I want to officially welcome you and invite you out to the club. Whenever you come to Las Vegas, make Club His Hop one of your destinations. We are the only Christian club in the city. We showcase hip hop artists. We just had a rock tour come through here, the Extreme Tour. So we're just we love it, man. We're pushing it hard out here, brother. I wanted to ask you, how big is the hip hop scene in Australia where you're at? What's the name of your hometown out there?
Sydney. So where the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House is, man. Yeah.
Okay. So how big is the scene out there?
Honestly, it's funny you say that, man, because like a lot of outsiders, you know, from overseas, they come in because we're so on the opposite side of the globe, and I guess our commercial kind of use is Crocodile Dundee and Steve Irwin. So it's like I use, you know, wrestling crocodiles and jumping in kangaroos out there, which is, you know, like not like us at all, man. But the one thing I will say is our snakes and our spiders are true. Like they're massive over here. So yeah, if you're not a fan of insects and stuff, man. Yeah. But with hip hop, man, we love it here. We've got so many, you know, underground nightclubs, open mics, and the battle scene over here is where it's firing up, man. Like we've got so many battle leagues and everything, which is we're trying to stem our way into the USA market, but it's slowly going into the UK market as of now. But yeah, like the number one platform is the battle scene for sure. But yeah, man, like we just love it. We love it here. You know, it's funny. Like everyone claims to be a rapper here. It's just yeah. Yeah.
So what's one of your favorite like hangout spots in Sydney, Australia? Like, what do you guys do to kind of chill out?
That's a good question.
Honestly, we're just huge beer drinkers. Like, you know, I think that's all of Australia. But you know, like any pub, we don't have like one simple spot. Like any pub is just, you know, down the few drinks and then don't realize how we got home. So yeah, if you've ever come to Australia, yeah, like we're just downing the beers. I think the Scottish are better than us, but we're probably second on the loop. Yeah.
Right. That's, I mean, hey.
Okay, brother, we have one more song in the queue. This song is called Understand Me. So help us to understand you by introducing the song and telling us the story behind it.
Yeah, so a brief about Understand Me is just basically explaining myself within like hip hop and stuff, because I still get the casual, you know, stereotype of like, oh, he's, you know, doing the whole Eminem thing and all that sort of stuff. And it's basically telling a story about, you know, I really love, this culture, you know, so I'm not mimicking it or taking it for granted. And that's just basically me, you know, it's just like, I'm not trying to be something I'm not. So hopefully to the viewers, they can understand it and be like, wow, this guy really loves it from the heart, and that's Understand Me, you know.
All right, well, here we go. Understand Me live right here on His Hot Radio with our brother Mugzy, all the way from Australia. Check it out.
On the hip-hop music, just breathing that air for something to use it. It's amazing how these people look at you different, because you're not the same, man, it's just so infant. What do you want me to be, just like you? Nah, 1 + 1 for me doesn't equal 2. How is it when this world works, but these people don't pull you in, so all it does is hurt? No respect and no love. There will never be a change when these people will all rise above. It's a democracy, so approximately my rage will burst out, and all you have to do is just stop with me. Increase the peace at least for once, so we can breathe without all. Yeah, getting teased, cause right now we are all crying in the rain, ripping our hair out, going insane, yeah.
You don't understand me.
You don't understand me.
But if the feeling was right, you might comprehend me.
Comprehend me, yeah, come on.
You don't understand me.
You don't understand me.
But if the feeling was right, you might comprehend me.
Now I'm gonna be talking about myself, a lonely wolf, and you're all the wealth. Pointing the finger is like pulling a trigger, blow my brains out. When you call me wigger, you go figure. F you to the pussy, see the baggy jeans and chains to label me like I'm some kind of funny. See, why? Because my skin is white and not black. It's the love for hip-hop, not to be labeled as that. It's a disappointment for your enjoyment as a joke. I feel like grabbing my hands around your throat to choke. I know it's scary, but that's the very thing I'm attentive to. If it comes to that, man, there's no stopping me to you. We all go a little mad sometimes, maybe because all the haters know how to push all the bad lines. Why? Because they just don't like who we are. So what? We are fine to become an inner star, yeah. You don't understand me.
But if the feeling was right, you might comprehend me.
Comprehend me, yeah, come on.
You don't understand me.
You don't understand me.
But if the feeling was right, you might comprehend me.
Why is it when these people say respect off, but they turn into two faces walking down the dark hall? It's because they don't have a change of heart. All they love to do is rip people apart. Dissing is the mission, giving their suicidal ignition a thumbs up for the people to be witnessing. Trust me, I know, I've been through that horror show. Saw the light and thought it was a no-go. But to top it all off, just be yourself underneath. Just look up to the skies and think about the peace, at least, because we are that beautiful person. Just to be earning what we are deserving. A little respect, is that too much for the sake of it? And to be awakening from it? No, because we've got something to prove. Coming together as a culture, we have nothing to lose, yeah.
You don't understand me.
You don't understand me.
But if the feeling was right, you might comprehend me.
Comprehend me, yeah, come on.
You don't understand me.
You don't understand me.
But if the feeling was right, you might comprehend me.
Comprehend me, yeah, come on.
And I don't claim to understand you, but I've been looking around and I haven't
all right, man. I was grooving to that, man. I like your style, bro. I like what you're doing out there, all the way from Australia.
Yeah, man. Summer skies and can't deny.
What was that playing that was ending the music? Like, was that piano or was it? I was trying to listen in to see what instrument that was.
Yeah, that was just a piano, and the chorus was just a little sample. I can't remember where Pablo got it from, but yeah, it was like a sample, and just the track, like the title, "Understand Me," and then I don't know where he found that little sample, but it just mixed so well with what I was trying to say.
It's really nice. Like, it's really nice. I love the way it ended. Take you out on a musical note,
Well, right now we want to let everyone know that our phone lines are open. You're more than welcome to call in. 707-676-6493. 707-676-6493 is the phone number if you want to call in. If you have any comments for our artists or any one of us here on the station, now's your time. Any suggestions or anything. And also, I want to ask my brother to share your contact information. Where can people download your music, follow your social media links, or even book you for an event?
Yeah, man. My number one platform I use is Mugzy on Facebook, Mugzy, or worldwide viewers, that's Mugzy. That keeps you up to date with interviews like this or my upcoming album, and also the mini documentary that Sydney Film School is working on my career about and trying to submit to the film festivals at the end of the year. So big things are happening on the page, man. And if you want to contact me for interviews or shows, or even if you're an upcoming artist and want someone to check out your work or even give it a share, I'm willing to help. So inbox me, or even just to say hi. Mugzy is where it's at. Mugzy is where it's at. Mugzy.
All right. Dope. That is awesome. Okay. Well, I want to share our links once again. You can watch our shows. We go live every Monday. Go to the Club His Hop page, like the page, and watch our live stream there. And also YouTube. Go to YouTube. We live stream there as well. You can leave comments and all that good stuff. The YouTube link is HIS _hop_nation. His Hop Nation, just like our website and all the other good stuff we got going. Twitter is His Hop Music spelled with a Z. I apologize that it's all different, but this will happen over the course of time. You know what I mean? People tell me keep it simple, keep it all the same, but our stuff is basically different on all these platforms.
Right. Stuff just started getting added, and you got to come up with a name, right?
I know. Oh, we got someone calling in, but they're calling the wrong phone.
Oh, okay.
That's the office phone. Call the radio station line, 707-676-6493. All right. Well, let's shout out our people on social media. Do you have anyone you want to shout out over the show, Queen?
I want to shout out my team, Let's Go to Work Entertainment Network, and my husband Eddie Bell, family, my kids, man, my kids. Yeah. So nice. Some of our community efforts got placed in 2 magazines. One, it was London-based. It's called Soul Central Magazine. And also on the Rise magazine, which is doing their UK edition. I don't know what it is, but different countries were drawing each other or something. But last week, both articles got released in 1 week at the same time, the same week. And I showed my babies that they were in this magazine, and one of my daughters, she says, "Wow, mommy, we're famous." It was so cute. Like,
sweet. So
I want to shout out my babies, all 7 heartbeats that I have, all from the oldest on down to my
Was that a
6-year-old.
movie?
Huh?
No. The 5 Heartbeats. Okay,
Oh, 5 Heartbeats. No,
was that a movie?
I call them 7 Heartbeats because those are 7
Nice.
extensions of me that I had, and
Nice.
just they are beautiful children. All of them, ranging from 30 on down to a set of 6-year-old twin babies, baby
on,
girls.
come
So, you guys, this is what I live for, who I am inspired by, which is my children, and it's who I fight for every day. My inspiration and motivation is way different than a lot of other people's inspiration, and I love them all so much. So I just wanted to shout them out real quick.
Sweet, sweet. All right, I want to shout out a few people. As we go to our social media, we're going to shout out those who are here watching the show and who are actually interacting with us. And Kim was one of them. Kim Waterman. I see Miss Goldie's on there.
All right, Goldie.
I see Resurrection on our Facebook. And we have a lot on Instagram, ATM, JPR. We're Rebels. What's up? What's up, Rebels? I believe that's my boy Legacy. TYN Lopez. What's up? The Real Shooters. I hope you're shooting scripture there, my brother. Tone 418. Harmony. What's up, Harmony? Harmony is a very popular Christian artist on the East Coast, and he's actually getting ready to come to Club His Hop here pretty soon. So we just wanted to shout out our social media links. Thank y'all. We can't see anybody on YouTube right now. If you're on YouTube, we're shouting you out right now. Okay, all right, my brother Mugzy, is there anyone that you see that's watching the show you want to shout out real quick? Or can you get your social media?
Man, most importantly, I just want to personally shout out you guys, man. Like, I've been waiting for this, man, like, to set up this interview. Man, like, it's been a hell of a lot of fun, and just discussing hip-hop just from Australia to US of A, man. That's just crazy, the power of the internet. So big thank you to you guys, man, for setting this up, and you have another fan and friend and follower here in Australia, man. So can't be thankful enough. Yeah.
Oh man, we appreciate that, brother.
We got to bring our worlds together, brother. You got to come to Vegas, and we got to come out there too. So make sure you keep a second room for us.
No doubt, no doubt. All right,
That's
brother.
it,
Well,
yeah.
At this point, we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. So we're going to allow you to give us some final comments before we wrap it up, and also at the end, I want you to give me a drop for the radio station. You can just say something like, "Yo, this is Mugzy, and you're tuned in to His Hot Radio," but put your swag on it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my final comments, man, is like, everyone, check you guys out. And even my Australian fans, or even artists that are like tuning in right now, check out these guys for sure. But yeah, this is Mugzy. You guys are tuned into the His Hop Radio on Nation and Global, USA to Sydney, non-stop. I don't know, man. I should have had a beer in me before I did that. Yeah, raise your glass for Hip Hop Nation Radio. This is Mugzy, and I'm out.
Thanks, man. Thank you for the love, brother. We do
Too
appreciate
easy, man.
All
If
right.
you guys are ever in Sydney, Australia, man, I'll show you around and show you a few beers and stuff the traditional Aussie way.
All right, no problem, man. Just keep them snakes and spiders away from us.
I want to go on a safari, man.
You have to
Too
bring
easy,
some
guys.
spray, yeah, some bug spray. With
For sure.
Thank
Too
you
easy,
so
guys.
much for joining us live here tonight, all the way from Sydney, Australia. You are much appreciated.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, P. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Take
All right,
it
then.
easy.
At this time, I'm gonna go ahead and let our co-host Queen to give us some final comments about the show. You can say something about the show or something, or sign off something or whatever.
Sign off for. I just want to say to all of our listeners, no matter what comes up against you, always be strong and don't give up. Don't give up, because you never know what's going to be on the other end. And you got to see yourself to the finish line. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you give up, you don't get to the finish line. There are many, many blessings at the finish line, and but you got to hang in there in order to get there. So I just wanted to say, don't give up.
Don't give up and don't give in. I love it. That's it. See, you be encouraging me. If you know it or not, you know what I mean?
Right.
You be giving me those nuggets, you know?
Right. I had a hard day, but we gotta hang in there. You know what I mean? So.
No doubt. Well, we're going to go ahead and sign off. I am your boy, D-Road, or Damascus, or Sam Hishop, or whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? It's like there's so many names, you know what I mean?
And this is your girl, Queen G.
Yeah, see, hers is simple. You know,
Right,
hers is like, bam, right to the point. And we're coming at you from the headquarters, Club Hishop, Las Vegas, where we gets down for Christ every month. The location is 3945 East Patrick Lane. Come check us out the second Saturday of every month. We have open mic. Sign up for open mic right there on the app, the HISHOPRADIO app. Make sure you download that app. Don't watch this show and not download the app, because you will not get the full effect of everything that we're doing. Download the app, get all the information and notifications of what we got going, the events coming up, the artists we're going to have here on the show, the network, and we have more stuff in the future. So we want you guys to be the first to know, and we will release everything on that app. Check us out on our website, hishopnation.com. That's where you can find us. We had an awesome show tonight.
Yes.
Our brother all the way from Australia. This is some good stuff, y'all. And this weekend, we actually have two events. We have one Friday night, which is Striving Artists. We're showing some local artists love right here in the Vegas Valley. And also we have Miss Goldie with the D-Masquerade Ball going down this Saturday. So come on, everybody, bring your masks. We're going to, I do see Miss Goldie watching. Much love. Next time we're going to have you call in so you can tell us a little more about this this ball that we got going.
And it's our favorite word, you guys, free.
It's free 99. Yes, it's free to get in, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's right. And I'm going to play her promo video as we exit tonight. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and just sign off the way I always do. It's not about us. It's all about the Christ is in us. So check you guys out the next time. We'll be back here, Wednesday, right?
Yes.
And then I'm here every morning, 4 a.m. live, and I'm going through the book of Revelation, 4 a.m. So I want to meet you here because I want you to send in your questions, call me, leave a question in the comment of our live feed, or just get in touch with me in any way if you have any questions about what we're talking about. Revelation chapter 8 tomorrow, or just a question about the Bible, period. Because I want to be your Bible answer man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do, y'all. All right.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night. See y'all this weekend.
We're stepping up with the ones and twos. Another big day, lacing up the big shoes. It's a new chapter on the rise. A brand new season for the 12 tribe. And did you hear it? Let's break it on down. A throwback jam with a tribal camp sound. You might knock us, break us, or take us. Do I dare say it? Longevity, what's up?
In with the new wind, out with the old. Gotta stand around the fire and stop being cold. If you said you can have it, then it gotta be so. Cause this word is full of life and that's for sure. Stop feeling down, homie, keep your head up. If you're not at this world, then don't be corrupt. Time is running out, what you waiting for? He's waiting on you, trying to open up the door.